Oh yeah, that's hot. When it comes to electric trucks, Rivian is the first company to make an electric truck and get it out there to the public. Well, as of today, there is a new generation of this truck, and it's right behind me. The R1S and the R1T has a second generation, and there's a lot of things that are different with it, and all of it has to do with what's on the inside of the truck. One of the cool things about Rivian is that it's starting from the ground up, a lot like Tesla, where they don't have a lot of baggage that may come along with being around for 60 or 70 years and having relationships with different suppliers, and so you feel obligated to use their parts. These guys have come into it fresh and said, how do we make the best, most efficient, and most fun electric truck and SUV that people are gonna be able to take on-road and off-road and actually truly enjoy the experience. Now, the great thing about this day is that I'm up in Seattle at a place called Dirtfish. Now, if you remember and you watch our videos, we were just there with Ford doing the Mach-E rally car. Rivian has figured something out with this refresh, so it has the lowest phantom drain in the industry. They literally eliminated 1.6 miles of wires inside of this vehicle. All of that, that used to be under the dashboard and going through the car. That is now gone in Generation 2. They have this giant copper ball link. Can you lift that up just for visualization here? This thing is 44 pounds.
It's much heavier than it looks.
It is. So this is like the density of how much weight savings they have inside of the new generation by optimizing all of the different parts. Again, all of these updates are about what's inside of the vehicle, and they're things that you may not notice from Generation 1 to Generation 2. Right now we're driving in the Gen 2 R1S. Generation 1 does have some form of self-assisted driving, but Gen 2 has a lot more cameras, and they're higher resolution cameras, and also has radar, and it's able to use all of these things, these ultrasonic sensors, in order to increase the view of what it's seeing all around you by at least tenfold versus Gen 1. If you add up all of the megapixels from all of the cameras that are in this car, it is the most megapixels of any car on the road today, which gives you the ability to do some things that you can't do in the other Rivians. I just put it into lane assist right now, so we're here. Still gonna keep my hands on the wheel. It's not the hands-free setup, but if I wanna change lanes, I signal, it looks, the blind spot camera came up, it finds a spot, we just changed lanes. Also, side note, the road noise in this is really, really quiet, which I love, and the suspension is great. Those are some of the things that, again, you don't see on the outside of the Rivian with the updates, but there are things on the inside that make a difference and just make it a better riding experience. This is a drag strip track, and these are not drag racing cars, but these are the updated Gen 2 R1S, R1Ts. And look at the tires. It looks like they're ready to go to space. But in reality, in order for the drag strip, every location is different, but the track is not like regular asphalt. And so you have to have your tires, for peak performance, you want to have it at a certain temperature. So these are keeping the tires heated up to 170 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm gonna feel it. Oh yeah, that's hot. Look how cool that looks. Ben,
Yes.
what temperature do you think these tire warmers, these blankets, tire blankets are at? What's your guess?
Can I touch it and try?
Yeah, put your hand under there, be careful.
I don't know, 150?
170.
170? Hey, that's pretty good.
That's a good guess. That's faster than I thought it would be. I'm actually nervous to do it now. What if you get a little bit off a bit? That's really fast. That's a gas car. That's not an electric car. It is go time. Zach just went and he did awesome. I was genuinely concerned that he was gonna crash. Like, I'm serious. But he did awesome. So they're not gonna put the heaters on there right now, so that means I gotta go while the tires are hot. We lost a lot of tread from Zach's ride. So he was 2.59. If I don't beat him, it's because the tire tread is not as hot. All right, see you on the other side.
Do it.
All right, this is the moment. We are pulling up to the track. We are all engaged. I have the foot on the brake right now. I have the accelerator pushed all the way down. This is the launch mode. This is something new with the Gen 2. I'm a little scared because I watched some other people do it and it was very, very fast. We just want to go straight and not get slippery. Okay, give them the thumbs up. There we go! Woo! Woo! Oh my goodness. I was way slower than Zach. I felt like I hesitated a little at the beginning.
Yeah.
What was going on there? Was that me?
I'm not sure, but there was a little bit, you could feel the sort of the slip. The car was trying to get going, trying to put the torque down. So you can blame the track.
I lost. You heard it from the professional. This isn't just me saying it for Zach.
I don't know what he said because those tires are so loud on the sticky surface. I think he said I won though.
2.77, you kicked my butt.
What'd you get?
2.77.
Whoa, dude. It's because the tires were cold.
He did say the track had a little slippage. Did you see us? We kind of hesitated a little bit. It was a little dirty and it may have traction control kicked in a little bit.
Yeah, there was a
But hey, I'm not gonna make excuses. Zach beat me fair and square. Right after I brought out this machine to prep the track so that there's no slippage in the other driver. Like I said, no excuses, Zach beat me. That's kind of an excuse, maybe. The track conditions weren't completely ideal. I'm okay not being as fast as Zach. And the more that I say that, the more you can tell I'm actually not okay with it. He is spraying liquids on the track. So he cleaned it and now spraying it with stuff. So this says no smoking and no vaping right here, and I think it's because of this guy that I wouldn't have even noticed, but Zach is like, I want to see that thing going. What the heck are we looking at here?
I think since the Rivians are so powerful, they leave streaks of rubber on the track as they're speeding down the surface. And so this is used giant tanks of propane, melt the rubber and scrape it up like a giant spatula, just specifically for the Rivians because they are so powerful.
Do you have one of these and you're not a wheelchair plant?
No, we're not at this grade. We're not at this power yet, but.
So right now we're inside of the same one that we drag raced in earlier. Check out the chromatic roof right there. This is, you can see through it, and now you can't see through it. So let's keep it blocked. We're gonna go on a little bit of a road now. I don't have the all-terrain tires on this. This is the drag racing one. So we are back at this place called Dirt Fish, but we're on a totally different track than what I raced on last week with the rally car from Ford. Instead of doing rally mode, we're going through these giant puddles that I feel like I have no business going through right now. Oh boy, that's deep. Look at this one. Oh, no! All the way up the windshield. That was a ton of water. This vehicle might have the lowest amount of phantom drain of any electric car, which is really nice when you're camping and you've got this mode on here where you can make privacy glass going on and you stay in here all night in the back and you've got the air going to know that you're not gonna lose a ton of range because there's not a lot of chargers out here in the middle of nowhere, Oregon. Oh, there's another one, another big puddle. Let's hit it. I can't believe I get to do this stuff. Look, I'm not much of a truck person. I'm gonna be honest here. I would love to get an electric truck, but I don't need a truck bed for anything. But I do love road trips. I do love comfort when I'm driving, and I love to be able to camp inside of my car. My favorite feature of this R1S and why I would actually buy it and have it for my family is the camp mode. 2 nights ago, I literally slept in my Tesla Model S. I put it in camp mode. I pulled up in some hotel parking lot next to the supercharger, put up some window coverings. I saved myself $100 to $200 by not staying in a hotel. I knew I was flying out in the morning and I was like, yeah, going in. Now, of course, if you could get a mattress in here that expands out so you can use the chairs when you want it, but when you don't, you can just put it off on the side. This has charging outlets here, all kinds of chargers. I'm tall, I'm 6'2". Look at that. I totally fit. This glass, we're gonna make it do something cool. Okay, this is what it looks like from up here, and then we're gonna push the button. We're gonna do it a few times. So there is privacy from the top. It's a feature that I would actually use inside of my car to camp, and I think it's a useful thing for many people. So quite possibly the best camping electric vehicle in the world. So this R1S is something that I would absolutely love. And yeah, most of my driving is gonna be on the main roads, but every once in a while, you're gonna wanna go off-road, and this is a very, very capable machine. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, I picked up a friend. I got Ben here. There's Zach filming his video. He's been sitting out here for like 30 minutes just filming. Have you driven on this at all?
I drove through one time through all the water.
It's sick.
Taking already the best truck on the planet and making it even better, I am 100%, 99% satisfied. They still don't have 220 volts in the bed or the ability to back up a house, which every other electric truck does, the Ford Lightning, the Cybertruck, and the Silverado EV. But 99% of the time, this truck's gonna win.
If you're somebody watching this and you have a Rivian and you're like Zach and you have a little bit of FOMO, like, oh my gosh, why did they come out with a new truck? I have this one and I love it, but now I don't love it as much. You don't have to feel those vibes. You still have a fantastic truck. Right now, you're still gonna keep your truck because you don't just sell things because it's the new shiniest thing. There is stuff about this that you like.
There's a lot of perks, the more efficiency, but at the same time, my truck is still an incredible vehicle. And like a 3-second 0 to 60 is still too fast. it's nuts. There's a lot of power.
It is my turn, and just like last week, instead of me pushing the vehicle as much as I can around, I want an expert doing it. So this is Max. He's actually employee number 3 at Rivian. My name's Dan, by the way, sorry. Nice to meet you too. What mode are you gonna be in while we push it through this?
We are gonna be in rally mode with traction control turned off.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
That is the fun mode. Ready?
I think we're ready. Hey, if you want to make me sick, you make me sick. It's all right. I don't get car sick ever, but maybe today's the day.
Let me know if you want to do stop.
Seatbelts on.
Good?
Yep. Okay. There's the drift mode. You can feel the back end slipping. We are ripping around these corners. Oh my gosh. That was like a concrete thing we just went over. Oh man. Brakes are good.
Brakes are good.
There is something about the suspension of being up off the road like this and the way it's turning. Unbelievable. And it's a giant SUV. Are you kidding me? And then the pickup. We're about to go on the dirt road right now. There we go. And it just picks up and goes, rips down the dirt road. That's insane. Rivian, game over. You want a fun SUV you can go camping in and go in rally mode and have a blast in, this is it. It's a beast.